Okay, so these 5 Halloween digital products are already trending and selling in June. So if you are waiting to get your Halloween designs or products up till August or September, you will just be way too late. So today I'm going to cover what these 5 trending digital products are and the AI prompts to very quickly create them. If you are new around here, I am Bailey, the owner of Bailey Design Co., a 7-figure digital design shop on Etsy, and I now teach others how to create the same types of shops on this YouTube channel and in my online community. So over here on Etsy, I've just typed in Halloween vintage. And as you can see, we're already seeing popular now badges. We are seeing bestseller badges pop up in June. I'm seeing 20 in the cart, 20 sold in the past hour, Etsy picks, just to name a few. So for this first product here, it's a raven piece of wall art. And technically this could be considered something outside of the Halloween niche, so it doesn't necessarily have to be tied to Halloween. It has keywords such as dark academia, cottagecore, Gothic, just to name a few of the different terms that could be used to describe this. And it's only been up about 6 months and has already gotten a total of 163 sales. So I would highly recommend getting this type of product up in your Etsy shop now, as this is sure to spike in popularity with the upcoming Halloween season. Over here in Kittle is where I'll be quickly designing these with AI, just because they have the capability to do all of my editing in one place and print out at 300 DPI. So with this raven piece of art right here, I have put in this prompt, and I will have a link to all of these prompts because some of them, as you can see, I am still scrolling, are super long and super detailed. And this is linking directly to my free community where I do share all of these types of prompts that I make in these YouTube videos. So if you are in there, you would have already gotten access to these, but it will be linked down below of where to actually find this. So with this one, I did change the aspect ratio to 9:16 just so it is more of a portrait size. And then I used the image style retro photo because I wanted it to look very vintage and nostalgic looking. And then this long prompt, and this is what it came out with. So if you do compare it to the one that we have here, it is definitely on par as far as design style, but definitely still unique, as I like the moon facing right behind the two birds together. You could definitely change this up. If I were listing this, I would add some more unique qualities, like put bats flying in the background, or maybe bats hanging from the tree, or maybe some type of spider web elements that would be draping across the flowers. And as a bonus, I did include a few of these prompts and examples in that free community as well, with the extra qualities that I added in. So this next one here is a t-shirt or sweatshirt PNG, and it should be no surprise to you if you follow the channel regularly, as I've spoken about this brushstroke trend quite a bit in the past few months, and here we are seeing it pop up on a Halloween design. So this is the brush strokes, where it's like 4 separate panels that are filled with different types of themed individual elements and styles and patterns, and then they have the text spooky season. So here is my version of it, and actually this one did come out on the first try, so I was really happy with it. It didn't do the script type of font that I asked for, but I actually like this more playful Halloween one better, and I like that it added flowers underneath of the individual types of elements without me asking for it, and the bats as well. For this one, I did use the clip art style watercolor, which is right here. And again, it is a rather long and detailed prompt explaining that I want all of the design elements to be in these individual watercolor panels. Okay, so this next one is another PNG design, and it is a very bright and colorful, not very realistic like the other two that we just saw, and it is another spooky season. All of these can be replaced with a different type of cute Halloween saying, and I would highly recommend doing that instead of just replicating what is already out there. You could easily change the color palettes with these and add different sayings. And again, in that prompt that I provided in the free group, I did do some bonus extra ones with different sayings just to give you a bit of a different type of approach to these. So this one has sold a total of almost 1,400 times in the last 9 months, It has 20 views in the past 24 hours, so it is getting ready to probably start selling very, very actively again. So here is the version that I did over here in Kittle. I like that it put the spooky letters here behind the design. This is kind of on trend for what we are seeing this year. And then it added the season down here below. For this one, I also used the watercolor under the clip art style, just because it seems with these ones, it tends to place it all within the frames of the canvas instead of having that cut off effect that often happens with AI generations. So with the clip art style, it's really helpful if you are trying to do PNG designs for t-shirts or sweatshirts or maybe printable stickers. Again, this prompt is super, super long. It's just very descriptive because it explains every bit of detail in here. And again, this one would be super easy to quickly change out the color palettes. I would try things with this, since this style sold very well as is. I would try other very neon pop culture types of color palettes. So maybe like a neon pink and a teal, or a lime green and an orange. Those would seem to do really well, just given what I've seen on Etsy right now. Okay, so these little cute vintage whimsical ghosts have been super popular on Etsy for probably the past 2 years. And here it is in a wall picture download, though I have seen them on many print on demand products as well. So you could definitely sell the physical version of this. It is about 10 months old and has a total of 471 sales and is already in 11 carts, though I think with this particular product, they could technically sell year round. So for mine, I did a little bit more of Halloween infusion, as I said, to use orange colors. This is not the prompt here. I'll switch back over to it in just a moment, but I really wanted it to just mostly be orange, gray, black, cream, and white to make sure that it looked very Halloween in style. And this is what it came out with, and I thought it was super cute. This would also do really well as individual PNGs if you were doing like a PNG bundle set or a clip art set as well, because these little scraps of squares could be used in things like junk journaling or in scrapbooking as well. So this is probably one of the shorter prompts of the bunch, though as you can see, it is rather descriptive, explaining the placement of the flowers, the colors, the tones, as well as the little ghosts. Okay, so this next one is only about 7 months old, so they actually did this after Halloween, and it's already in 20 carts and has sold a total of 177 times. So this just goes to show that technically Halloween probably does sell year around. I know in my shop, Halloween stuff sells all of the time, so this is just proof that it really does. So this is a set of Halloween shop clip art images, so they're all just like individual little Halloween shops. They're super cute, very detailed as far as all of the little Halloween items that go along with it. I decided to make my version in a pastel Halloween color, which is like pastel goth or kawaii style with the goth. So here are a few of mine. I did just do like haunted house, and then I actually did a few other little elements by just replacing the spooky Halloween haunted house. All I replaced was this haunted house here with skull and moon, and then like a Halloween book of spells. But I like how this one generated the circle of the sky behind it and then placed the moon behind it as well, making it a lot more unique. And then of course the color palette completely different than the other one. So these are haunted houses, not necessarily Halloween shops, though you could definitely change it to have it be closer to these types. But I again highly recommend doing it in a different color palette and trying to add some other type of unique quality to it to make it more different and actually stand out in the search results, as you want to be as unique as possible when creating these. So hopefully you found these products and these prompts helpful today. Again, the link for those prompts will be down in the description below, and I highly recommend getting on this now. I know June seems super early to be putting up Halloween designs, but I promise the earlier that you get them up, the better sales that you will have. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.